We're not still on the map, right?
We're still not on the map. I'm sorry.
We're not still on the map anymore, right? We're not. We don't need the. Like we're not on any battlefield at the moment.
No battlefield. No.
Cool. Just making sure. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna have my headphone. I'm gonna take the dogs on a walk. I'll be back on my computer in 10.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can still hear you.
All right. So last time you guys finished off your fight with the Black Flame Dirtakari, as he had as his Gaijini had taken kind of control, or I say control, but I guess control, lost control of themselves, and symbiotic fire spread all over the place, tried to pull you all in, tried to consume you all, and tried to convince. I guess we'll get to that point in a moment. But you fought him and fought his little tentacle. I prefer tendrils, but you guys prefer tentacles. Unintentional anime stuff. So ended up defeating him. Leftover was Takari's like just human form and some RP as well. Akumu Hiromi probed his mind and got some all sorts of information. Goodness, I don't even remember everything I told you, but guardian spirits, a dragon, a turtle, a phoenix, and a tiger. He ate them. He consumed them, and now he can shapeshift into them. You learned that. Defeated the turtle snake one that was on this island protecting a Torii gate, and learned that in Tokoyo, the spirit realm, that's where the mind flayer invasion or whatever it is occurring. So something's happening there. Is there anything else, Lauren, that I kind of spit out through all that? I'm trying to keep it truncated, but
yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I know that Black Flame was sent back by the Shogun to guard the gate and then also get rid of the Kitsune clan. Yeah, Kitsune clan. Yeah, he has 4 different forms. Yep. Yeah, the gods. He's got 8. Yeah. Oh, Hiromi is named after like another Hiromi in the past.
yeah. So yeah, that you didn't get that from the Black Flame. So I was specifically talking about the mind probes. I can't think if there's anything else more important from that. So he got an honorable death from Hiromi by Hiromi killing him, decapitating him in a duel, and then consumed his Gaijini, which led to a struggle with Akumu and some third presence that was involved that was trying to block some information that you're probing for. Akumu was trying to be convinced by the other Gaijini that, Hiromi and the people here are the true prisoners, not the mind flayers or whatever, and that there'd be freedom to be who they truly are. The beasts, the consumers. You kind of did meet Akumu as for some of you in the early parts of the campaign, that wild animal. But Akumu eventually resisted any sort of swaying in that way, and he's like, "My friends," and resisted it, and he consumed and acclimated in some way the other Gaijini. I think that's your second one, right? Besides Akumu, you have
it's
2.
My third.
Is it really your third one? Oh, it is your third one. Oh my god.
Yeah, the blood dragon, the one we found in Rebel's End, and then now this one.
I forgot there was a total. I mean, not spoiler.
Yeah. I'm collecting like Pokemon.
From there, talked to the Kitsune, who were like, "Come with us to the Great Den," and you ran off across the island and went into an underground sanctuary of the Kitsune. Where there's beautiful golden leaf trees underground, no sunlight. So it's a very odd thing, a scenic stream coming through the very middle of the tunnel. You met other Kitsunes of different ages. There's children. You met an elder. Oh no. So many NPCs.
That's right.
I'm pretty sure I wrote his name down on a piece of paper.
I think it's Fusa.
Fusa.
F-U-S-A.
Thank you.
Fusu.
I knew it was a very
elder of the Kitsune.
Yep, met him, exchanged some information. He seemed to recognize the name Hiromi from a historical tale of the Kuzakuran people. And the Kitsune have definitely differentiated themselves as like, we're not your culture, but I've definitely heard the name. I believe there was a mention of your daddy and your sister. Right? Can you remind me what I told you?
Yep, I sure do.
You married the shogun?
Yeah, sister married the shogun, and then her father is being subjugated as like entertainment, essentially.
Okay.
Fighting in like a pit, something like that.
And they explained to you that the Torii Gate here on Ryutsen Island is one of the oldest and original ones because they kind of showed the Kuzakuran people their ways and kind of planted seeds for how the Kuzakurans now live. And that you can pass through, but you have to do a little purification cleansing ritual, which Hiromi agreed to do. We haven't gotten that far into it, as you all just are recovering from a big fight. Meteor swarms, people dying, people almost dying, brains almost being consumed. I do think I'm sure you all noticed, but I think it's an interesting point, right? That Jirtakar, when he died, there wasn't an intellect devour, right? I think it's worth pointing out for you all in all the confusion and chaos. Yeah. Any questions? Any comments from last session? Failed to start camera. Try again for Rob.
On Rob.
That was
Yep.
weird.
Huh?
Yeah, it had an error on my side over your camera thing. It was like, there's an error, and I hit try again. It's fine.
Yep.
I don't know what's been going on.
I did it too. Don't worry, Rob. We fixed it.
We fixed it.
Yeah, it happened to me too.
Yep.
All right. Well, the ball's kind of in your court, right? So this is for you guys that if you have any questions as the Kitsune kind of break apart. Some people are talking to you. Some people are interacting, like the little kits, the little kids would be definitely interested in all of you. And a friendly reminder, all of Dark Star's with you too, Nebicap's with you too, and such. If you have any questions for them or anything, Thor.
I think we left also with the Kitsune, the female one with Calum. You had to do a Arcana check. And you're like, we'll talk about this next time.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we can pick up on that if you want for in that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Yep.
Great.
Let me grab their tokens 1 second, just for my own visuals. It helps even me when I have so many NPCs. I don't have them for everyone, but here we are. I do have these. And you guys are giants, and they are tiny. Yeah, so Sasha would have definitely been interested in the fact that somebody called meteors down from the sky.
So yeah. Like, well, I'm glad
Is
you guys are
is this gonna be one of those fade to black moments?
already.
little
Caleb just unzips his pants and they just go to town right there in the den.
I'm just afraid. I'm
Yep.
just afraid.
Let me roll for what? Constitution and athletics checks.
Hero me would be
Oh my God, Charlie! I'll have to send it to you later. My buddy JP, who used to be in the Badgers, he sent me a thing for I won't do it justice. I'll just remember to send you the meme. It was a death sequence. I'm like, there's only 2 player characters that I can imagine this happening to, and it was his old character and your character. I'm like, the only person I would do this to is Charlie. I'll have to send it to you. It was the best death sequence ever. Anyways.
Oh. Yeah.
And it was not death by Susan.
Caleb would definitely go up to them, go to her, and like, well, I'm glad you guys are safe.
We would probably be dead if it wasn't for you and your friends. Where did you get such a power to call stars down from the sky?
Ah, yes. I learned it in my book back in my home country.
And where are you from?
Barovia.
And did your book guide you to our home? Why are you here?
Well, we came because Hiromi needed help. And it sounds like your guys' country needs help. So that's where we're here. Hiromi and you guys.
The brother, the male Kitsune, is kind of like nearby, and he kind of speaks up. You do also have my things for their assistance. But I find it hard to believe you all would be here just to help my people. How do we know you're not here to profit? Like so many who have come before. Every foreigner who has stepped on our lands, on our island, have never come with kindness in their hearts. And my sister, she may smile on your stars, but you destroy the island in your assistance. That was reckless.
I understand, but you would be dead if we did not interfered. And I chose for you guys to be alive. You're the only ones I saw that's looks friendly enough.
He kind of like walks up to you. You chose my life. You chose my death. How many creatures, how many animals, and trees that were ancient did you burn and destroy? And then the sister kind of like speaks up. He is not wrong, Jeb. This is the time that we need everything we can. As you can sacrifice, so can those here on the... He's like, I had a choice, they did not.
Well, it's either that or everyone has a little thing in their brains, including those creatures.
They did not have a choice. And he kind of like walks off. You'll have to apologize, my brother. We've been under the sword of the Shogun for months now. We have seen many people die. The Black Flame, he was burning our island down. He was burning our home. She does kind of reach out and just like kind of gently touch Caleb's hand. You have my things. Thank you for wielding your power in the defense of my people.
I am sorry for what cost it was made for it, but hopefully it's leading to the right direction.
A victory against the Shogun is the right direction, though my brother may not see it.
So here's my sending stone.
Wow.
What is this sending stone?
It's kind of like it's like we can call each other.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me. And also roll an insight check on the back end of that.
Persuasion? 11.
11.
And you said insight?
Mm-hmm.
Because you know I'm very charismatic. A 22.
On insight?
What is fucking with you? Oh.
What? Yeah, insight is 22. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd rolled persuasion 22. I was like, come on. You can't keep
What do
doing
you mean?
this. You can't keep...
He can't keep getting away with it.
Yeah.
You see a spark of interest, right? There's definitely a seed planted of interest in this foreigner who can call the stars. There's a mystery around you and a lore. But also with such a high insight check, you know Sasha is not looking for just a fling. You look around and there's a sense of bonds, partnerships is very strong. You see pairs a lot. Most of them assumingly partners in a romantic sense. It's not just male female. There's a very wide variety, maybe brother and sister. But you also see like nomads, right? Individuals. This is a people who take their bonds and relationships very seriously because they generally live alone or separate from each other as a group. So the partnerships are very strong, raising a family together out there in the wild on their own. So you know that there's a little spark there, but there's a big commitment behind the spark, a whole culture to navigate if that's the path you go.
Yeah, I think with that Caleb's insight, you'd be like, I would like to learn more of your culture. If you're willing to learn, if you want to learn of Barovia, or where I'm from.
I would like that. Let's exchange stories of our peoples. And the two of you kind of go off to the side and start having conversations about each other's cultures and stuff.
Okay. Use my sending stone just in case.
She's going to use the sending stone one day, and it's going to be like, the person who give you the sending stone, you've been dumped. Like the fake number lines you can give to people. That's like you call them.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Is that still a thing?
I don't know, but it's just an old. It never happened to me or anything, but I've heard it by reputation. I don't know if it's even true or not. But I love the idea.
That was like 24 years ago.
I don't know, ladies. Any of that happened to any of the girls in the group? Anybody? Do you ever give out a fake number?
I've definitely given out a fake number. But I know of those things where you can call, but I don't think I've ever given out one of those. Like I've never had that on hand.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
they
had
still
the
exist.
rejection hotline. I had the rejection hotline saved in my contacts
Yep.
from like when I was 16 to
Okay.
for my grad.
It's real.
Yeah, I saved it to
Listen,
my phone too,
yo,
just in case.
some people are really persistent and
Yeah,
like
I believe it.
aggressively persistent.
Yeah.
You know?
That's for like someone who you're like, oh, if I don't give you my number, like
you're not going to leave me
Yeah,
alone for the rest of the
you'll
night.
have
Yeah.
it.
It's true.
This was not just like a random like nice person who came up.
Yeah.
I've been too scared to like give him a fake number and then they call it right there.
Oh yeah.
I know. Well, that's true in this day and age, right? That's how some people exchange
Yeah.
numbers. Like, oh, let me text you real quick so you'll have my number.
Like, they
Yeah.
check, yeah,
Yeah, and you're like,
That's
"Oh, yeah,
true.
exactly,
That's true.
okay." No, I've just said no.
I don't do it a lot, but the way that I found that makes people comfortable is to offer your number instead of being like, hey,
Mhm. Yes.
give me your number.
I feel like when I was dating, it was like, can I look you up on Facebook? And that was more when I was in the real thick of it, was like,
See, that's
See,
can't be doing that
Caleb.
now.
Caleb's
know.
offering the sending stone. Use my sending stone. But yes, he would be intrigued of the culture.
and you talk. I feel like
He's
Archie would
intrigued
be
about the
like,
culture. Sure.
Right.
Is Archie getting jealous?
I'm legit. I think I said this to Charlie or somebody in the message. I'm like, a succubus was such a missed opportunity with Charlie in any of my campaigns. All I gotta do is put a sexy portrait down, and Charlie's character's like, all right, guys, I'm joining the bad guys now. She's hot.
That's what he did in Strahd's ship. That trick. He's like, oh, hey.
Yeah, you did. That's true. That's true. That's true.
I have a player like that in my campaign who I could put the most evil Addie, Lindsay. I could put the most evil person down, but if it's a hot woman,
Yeah.
Yep.
Game over.
Yep. You can do whatever you want to be.
Bye.
He's just kind of lounging back with the others, and he's watching Caleb, and he just shakes his head. Poor girl doesn't know that he has a tiny dick.
I can't hear that. No.
Roll a perception check if you want.
You been watching? Is it perception? Yeah, let's see if I hear.
I feel like Archie would know Caleb enough to be like, oh, Caleb's trying to flirt. Because you just see Caleb like, what do I do with my hands over there?
Archie also, I feel like we've established she's not good at whispering.
Yeah.
Possibly.
No, I don't think he's ever
whispered.
I don't think he's trying. I feel like he's not trying to keep this quiet.
No,
It's true.
no. That's like a running joke where I'm like, I really don't like hide anything.
Mm-hmm. Don't listen to him. He'll fuck your mom if he had a chance.
He's not lying.
Are there any
Good first
milf-
impressions.
possible milfs hanging around?
Millfoxes.
Are we bringing this to the fucking? We can't do this.
See that
Yeah,
guy
I'm
over
wondering,
there?
like, how far do we take it? Because I mean, technically, I transform into a werewolf, so it's like, you know, where the lines cross.
This is so inappropriate.
No, I'm just saying, we can't bring it here. This is a sacred area.
I have in my chamber.
Foxes are part of the canine family.
Mm-hmm. You don't
This
know
is-
the Japanese culture.
This is an inappropriate punchline, but I literally have in my chamber. I'm like, oh, I think the little kits would be very interested in Archie because of the dog smell. It's like that to be the segue is like, so two little kids talk over to you, Archie.
Oh, Jesus Christ! What are these things?
Let's get a little bit of mouthwash as two little kids do come up to Archie and just kind of like, are you in your human or werewolf form?
Well, I think I still have him in his werewolf form. It's my new ability. I can stay in werewolf form indefinitely.
And of course, as soon as he gets that ability, he's just like, I'm like this all the time now, guys.
I know.
Just hang.
Can't wait to go out in public like this.
I just like Archie just like knows he's actually naked and he just like wants to. He's just like, yeah, just laid it all out. 24 hours now, guys.
You guys don't understand the freedom of it.
But the little kids would definitely be curious of like, I'm just kind of like leaning into the idea of like animal sense, right? And so like they would just definitely be like curious of you and they kind of be sniffing in your general area. And they're like, they speak Kozakura and Archie. I will not do a fake Japanese voice. That'll be so bad.
Charlie can do it.
It would sound like a mocking Chinese voice and not even Japanese. So.
That's okay.
Charlie is allowed.
I do it to Jinping all the time.
Sorry, that's also kind of racist in a way. Charlie, he could do any Asian accent and something if he wants to, right? Because all Asians are the same.
Oh yeah, we all the same.
We all the
He
same.
definitely knows he's got the past, and also the fact that he always does an accent.
He does.
He's already done it before.
I know.
That's the thing, though. It's also racist to say him doing a bad Chinese accent doesn't mean he can do a fake Japanese accent.
Like, oh, Charlie, what are you doing? What are you doing that for?
Oh my god.
I do it to Jing all the time. She tries to mimic me too.
I still remember the first time you did it, Charlie. I will always remember we did the sci-fi one shot and you did like an Asian dude. You're like, guys,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know you that well. And you're like, I'm half Asian, so I can do this. I was like, all right, man.
Yep.
To be fair, I do really terrible like Spanish accents and stuff all the time, but it's not a generic mocking of somebody.
The people of Spain will be fine.
Yeah. I want to say Pedro Pascal, but I think it's Chilean or Chilean. What?
I think you're correct.
Chilean. I'm like Chilean.
Chilean.
Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas.
Ooh,
Yes.
Antonio Banderas is from
Thought he
Spain.
was-
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, he's Spanish.
Yeah.
Spanish. Anyways.
Trust me, I know.
And then Shakira is Brazilian.
You know. You keeping track of
Oh,
Antonio
yeah.
Banderas? Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, he's in top 5.
You're like Puss in Boots, top 5. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, Zorro. Don't get it twisted.
Mask of Zorro was
To be
actually
fair,
really
have you
good.
heard the way he sounds in that movie? Come on.
Yeah. Come on.
I actually need to watch the
Don't
Puss
be
in Boot
dumb. Don't be
movies.
You haven't seen the Puss in Boot?
I
Oh,
might
okay.
have it.
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
I
now,
haven't either.
Oh, they're
we
really
gotta have
good.
movie
I don't
night.
watch enough movies, to
Antonio
be honest.
Banderas was also in the most
a re-
recent Paddington movie, and he fucking killed.
See,
It was
Nice.
great.
Paddington.
Dude, the Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, the newest one
Oh,
that came
so
out,
good.
has the best villain I've seen in like an animated film in like a really long time. Like he was scary as fuck.
I think I saw clips of him.
What's crazy about that? He wasn't even the he was an
know.
antagonist.
Spoiler alert!
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
I mean, you're
look
giving
like
away
a
plot
person.
points. You're like, he's not even the actual bad guy. You just said that. You just spoiled it.
Yeah.
That's literally the definition of a
You're
spoiler.
gonna watch the movie. You'll get it.
All right, now you're playing it off. You're making it even more true. Like,
No.
sorry. Okay.
Lord knows what I'm talking
The
about.
little kids just
Well,
kind of sniff around
yeah,
Archie.
but-
They're very curious and stuff, and they kind of speak
Okay,
Kozakura to Archie.
Kozakura, okay, yeah. He doesn't know what they're saying, so he's like looking around for help. Whose kids are these?
I think they're yours now.
They start
not mine.
like crawling up Archie's werewolf form, like kind of like
Oh.
grab into the form and like kind of like.
So Archie,
Talking
Hiromi's
really
actually
fast.
been teaching me a little bit of Kozakurin, and they're calling you dad.
That's not true.
So-
No.
I think-
we
I mean, I
look
think we
kind of
could get,
similar,
like,
but we're not.
A couple extra beds in your bedroom for them, you know?
Okay, all right. Dude. He's like holding them like as far away from him as possible up in the air. Whose kids are these?
You see a very independent when they're all gathered together, and like everyone's just kind of. Just not that everything's be culturally, but I don't know if anybody's ever observed this before, but when I used to do weddings at the library, not saying this is the same kind of culture, but it was very interesting whenever we'd have like say Pakistani or Indian weddings, like people's cultural, like, because that's all very like monocultural since everyone is like kind of acts the same way. Like they let their kids just like go ham. Like the kids weren't destroying or anything like that, but compared to like American parents and the other weddings we had, like the kids were just like the parents were just all having conversation. The kids were just running, like they weren't like crawling up the walls or anything like that. But it was something I observed for the few weddings I
They
did.
weren't,
I'm like,
like misbehaving or
yeah,
anything.
and the kids were not, or the parents were not micromanaging at all. And the kids were never an issue or anything. It was just they were very much, kids are doing their thing somewhere in the background. I could feel the difference. I'm like, man, that was like a American parents. They'd be like checking on their kids. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? But anyways, that's how I'm kind of imagining. It's like the parents, everyone's just kind of talking, small talking as everyone's kind of moving out, talking to everybody in their group. And so like that's Archie's like, whose kids are these? It's just like no one's laying claim right now.
All right, well, he'll just let them do whatever they want. He's like, all right, fine.
One's now on your shoulders.
Yeah, he looks pretty disgruntled, but it's one of those things where he's trying to look like he's upset, but he's not really upset.
Wait a second. Rolled a 19. Somewhere, somehow, one of the kids is like, no. He pulls out a cheese puff out of your werewolf form somewhere and hiding in your fur, and they start eating it.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Nothing is ever yours if you have kids.
Yeah.
You
Archie's
never
like
own
that very
anything
quickly.
again.
All right. Does anybody else have anything they would like to do with poke around with the kitsunes?
I mean, I think Lorelai's a little put off over the fact that she, almost died saving these two, and then they're like, "Oh, Caleb, thanks for your cool meteor swarm or whatever," and she like they crawled up my dead body onto my dragon's back so I could get them out of there. Like, come on, people. So she's sulking a little bit in like the corner, and is like not at all her normal like effusive self.
I like that.
Because listen, Lorelai likes the glory a little bit. So she's a little
She does.
ticked.
A little bit.
I know.
Well, you don't know they climbed your dead body. You're
True.
unconscious.
Okay, I think the context clues of me hanging limply with my arms extended, coming to consciousness with them crawling up my body.
You never died, right? Did we have to revivify you?
No,
No,
we didn't
no,
revive.
she
No,
was just
I
unconscious.
wish.
So technically, she was conscious enough to know that was going on. I think.
What?
Yeah.
Technically.
Hmm.
When you're making death saves, you're not dead. You're just
Yeah, you're
incapacitated.
bleeding out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're not dead.
No. Where's Arnott?
Oh, I guess okay. Arnott would probably be hanging off of Lorelai and could probably tell that she was a little ticked.
Archie would go over to Warden and like shove him a child. Here, take one.
Warden is like 20 HP out of like 130 something right now. He is not. He might look
that's
a
what
little
he usually
scary.
looks like.
It's true. Yeah, I'm not doing so hot either. Does this count as a short rest?
I mean, you guys are gonna be getting a long rest, so like
Yeah,
I'm not.
I think we're safe.
You guys can click that button whenever you're ready. There's nothing crazy going on.
No, I'll
Okay.
take one of the little foxes, little fox, and I'll set her on the ground. And I actually was looking through my inventory, and he'll sort of, because he's probably kind of freaky looking right now, blindfold, bloodied. He'll sort of lower himself, and I don't know why I have this. I don't know where I got it from, but I have a toy airship. I don't know where I got it from.
I have a vague memory of that. That's fun.
Yeah.
I think when the first time we went to Waterdeep.
I think I might have bought something from a shop. I think it was from like a.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's an OG item.
It's real old, and I'll take it out, and I'll look. Warden will look surprised about it too, but because he doesn't speak Kozakern either. But it's a cool toy from a faraway land, and he'll offer it.
The kids lose their mind. They crawl off of Archie like other little kids come running up, and they everyone starts playing with the airship, and they're all very distracted by it now. It's kind of like pushing as it kind of like has like a little levitation spell on it. Maybe let's give it a little bit of juice, and they're like trying to push it down their little stream and stuff. But they're like, no, it can fly.
This is not going to last long.
They're having a blast though. That's that whole little side image too, where some of the kids have like carved dolls, but then some of them are, like the whole put together with twigs, because they've been a lot of them been on the run and hiding. Maybe some of their homes. There's a pseudo refugee status. This is a place of sanctuary for them, but there is a bit of a refugee-ness to them. So the airship is
away from their home and their comforts and stuff.
They're sad.
The old
That Lorelai's not a bleeding heart because Lindsay's really sad right
now.
Yeah.
The old Kinsuni walks up towards and next to him after he has sent down says, "Ship to children. What is your name, my friend?"
Who's he talking to?
Warden.
That's what I thought. I thought I heard that.
Yeah, I couldn't hear the first half of the sentence.
He's kind of a little Warden.
And he sits down next to you, eases his old bones down. You have brought joy to the kids. We thank you for your gift. Does this not bring you happiness?
I'm just conflicted. There was a huge moth. Oh, I caught it. Oh.
Or you have quick hands.
No, sorry. There was a big-ass moth.
That was a protector of the sanctuary. That was a sacred moth. You were just not. No, I mean, to be fair, like, let's just say that did happen narratively. If Warden did that, 100% in my mind, Warden would, like, catch it and not kill it, maybe. Like, I could totally see him just doing that if he wanted to. But there's 100% a moth there now because of what you said. Now we're just going to watch Rob.
There it is. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay. Anyway, just feeling a little conflicted at the moment.
Life is confliction. Born and then we die. Our nature's confliction. What conflicts you?
I do not know if I have been both entirely off-put by a place and comforted at the same time.
So you're conflicted of right and it is a peculiar place. What is it about it that puts you off?
It reminds me of a home that I never knew. That was taken in a similar way to this.
Have you ever heard the story of how the beasts learn to walk?
Never had much time for stories.
It's an important story. We are not like them. Kind of like gestures, like Lorelei are not, Samaris. They come from the stars. They come from gods. But Kitsune, Tabaxi. I've been seeing that meme so much, Charlie. You really distracted me with it. As I'm going to tell you about it, it's like, I really don't want to know. It's like, I'm going to tell you, but no, I really don't want to know.
Yeah, exactly.
For those who don't see the full clip.
That's what Warren said. No, I don't have time for this. Reminded me. Okay, go ahead.
We are born of Toro. Toro a god, maybe. But certain beings are granted the wisdom to walk on two legs. We have a connection to the earth, to the nature. Very different to other mortals. And that connection is very strong under Ryutin. We Kitsune cultivate this connection. Its wildness. We like to leave it untouched. that does something to a place. The forests here are old, were old, ancient. Perhaps you hear the runes of Thorn here in Ryuten. Were you from a place like Ryuten? Old, cultivated. Wild.
I was born in such a place, but I've walked far too far from that path. I don't think I am of this earth anymore, of this of the earth anymore. Too far.
Jeb tells me that you flew like a Kitsune on Ryuten. You may feel apart, but you will always have a home and feet in places on this Centaurium. Perhaps you have spent too long walking on the stone of the cities, in the streets, in the buildings. Perhaps you have spent too long from the earth.
Don't know. I don't know.
We ask ourselves questions, but often we do not have answers. But you should search for answers. You have just brought joy into these children, and yet you do not smile. You should search for answers, I think.
Ordinal not respond and sort of turn away, turn to say something, not say anything, and take off.
I'm just
Does
going to
Lorelai
pull.
notice this?
Oh, yeah. I was going to say he was going to turn to
Sorry, go
somebody
ahead.
and kind of like pull somebody else into it before Lorelai wants to jump in 100%.
Well, I think Lorelai was sulking in the corner and wouldn't have really like she wasn't
Darling,
listening,
you
but
did
she was
amazing. You were fantastic out there. There's nothing to. It's fine. They might not recognize it, but I saw it. I saw it. And then behind you, you see this conversation happening.
So she's like listening and just like kind of nodding and yes, that was very nice. Yes, you're right. That was a good move. That was very impressive of me. Yes, and then she'll kind of like psych herself back up. I'll lean into that one, and she'll notice. I think she won't notice like anything about this conversation until Warden storms off. And then she'll get kind of curious and be like, "Hold that thought," and go over and introduce herself and say, "Hello, my name is Lady Lorelai. Saw you talking to my friend there. Is everything all right?"
Everything is what it is. Your friend seems troubled.
He looks at him stalking off with like a limp and copious bleeding wounds. Yes, probably more troubled at this moment than maybe others over the past few days. Unfortunately, not a not quite the scene we were expecting to come onto today when we came to this land.
Not a scene any of us would like to wake up to every day and morning. You speak of one
Now that
from the Sword Coast.
But
is that the place it's called Sword Coast?
I am originally from the Swords Coast, yes.
Mm.
Waterdeep, to be exact. The noble house of Manthar. She'll extend her hand.
And he kind of like looks at it, and he's just like, he has like a cane. He takes it and kind of like taps your hand. Very unsure of what he was supposed to do. Yeah.
Like it. She'll act just like he had, like taken it for a little kiss, and she'll.
I like this a little bit more. It's like a little grandfather. He kind of takes your hand and kind of like pats it. Like two hands, kind of like, like
adorable.
Yeah.
There's something about your friend Warden. I believe Ryuden was speaking to him, which is very rare. I wanted to know if he felt her speaking to him. But as we talked, I felt pain in him. In his heart, or where his heart should be. In his soul, and in his chi.
Did Lindsay freeze?
Yeah.
I
I thought she was thinking for a second.
Asleep.
Yeah.
She's still thinking. She's still thinking. Shh, let her think.
Let her cook.
Let her cook.
Let her cook. Let her cook. She's gonna
She
say
fell
something.
asleep like that. Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh, there she goes.
Oh, there she goes.
Of course, now my computer comes back.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
It looks like you fell asleep.
It was so funny. I had to look up. I was like, oh, is she awake or is she?
No, was it frozen in an embarrassing position?
No, I've seen worse. You were just like, I thought you were thinking, to be honest, for a second. I thought you were like deep thinking about what your response was going to be.
At least
I
you
was so
weren't
invested in this conversation, I didn't notice my battery was like 1% and it shut down.
Happened last session too.
I forgot to turn my computer off after last session, so the battery was very low today. Anyway, she would have. Was there anything that Lorelai would have noticed about Warden's like communication, with, say the name again,
This is Fusa. And Ryuten was the name of the island.
Ryuten was the name of the island.
Yeah.
Okay. She would she have noticed anything about, like, would she have noticed Warden like communicating in any way with the island?
I mean, you can roll an insight check if you want. Or Rob can say, oh, you noticed this about Warden. It's his call too. When it's PvP stuff, or player interactions. 23 total.
I mean, he was like fucking flying around and shit.
So some bond of some kind.
Swinging all nimbly dimby from tree to tree.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Would you say that Warden looks more inwardly reflective more than usual?
Right now, compared to how he has been recently, this is old behavior, probably.
What do you mean by old behavior for my own context and everyone's context? Like, I'm curious. Like, are we agreeing with me or?
Loose. Yeah, I think I am agreeing with you. He's gotten way more loose recently. Yeah,
Loose
definitely.
in what way? Like
loose, and
like,
I mean,
his hair down.
Yeah, making doing pranks. Having a good time. Hasn't really been a big
Less
edgelord in a
rigid.
while.
Yeah, less buttoned up.
Yep.
He wore
Less of a spider.
a gray t-shirt instead of a black t-shirt last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we knew. That's how we knew.
Whoa.
But now the whole goth outfit is back.
Yeah.
He's got this
Knee-high Converse and
hair.
everything.
Yeah. I would actually,
Full
dude,
outfit.
a Warden goth like modern fan art would fucking slap in my opinion. I love that image of Converses too, especially with your speed and stuff. I love it. It's a great
Heavy eyeliner.
Mm-hmm.
I like to imagine us as like high school archetypes, like Archie would be like the dumb jock, Roby's like the quiet honor student.
Not wrong.
Lorelai's the popular girl.
I'm the homecoming queen.
No, you're the edgy girl that everyone's afraid of. You're the girl
Oh,
that smokes cigarettes behind
yeah, I like that.
That scares the shit out of everyone.
It's true, yeah.
Or the new Spider-Verse movie. Who's the punk Spider-Man? That aesthetic.
Morales?
Flash. Right?
Yeah, I love that. He's like, no,
Flash.
what? Flash?
Miles
Is he
Morales?
Flash?
Oh.
Yeah, Samaris, you're
like
giving
the
me punk energy
punk
too.
Spider-Man. Hold on.
Oh,
Punk. I forget his name in the actual movie. Hold on.
Caleb's like that freshman kid who's like trying to get laid. Kind of like American Pie vibe.
He's the
yeah, but like
the super nerdy smart kid too. Who's
Yeah.
trying to like
trying to break the mold.
This guy's fucking vibe in that movie was off the fucking charts.
yeah.
He was so cool.
Warden is the kid that
like
gets.
Burnout crowd, like. What were you saying?
I was
Actually,
gonna.
you might be more punk. Yeah, Samaris is punk.
Maybe
sure.
we're both. We're both.
I imagine '90s grungy Samaris smoking cigarettes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like legitimately like lesbian energy. She's like the lesbian and hitting on all the girls.
Although it is canon, don't forget that Samaris, for all her punk energy, does not smoke cigarettes. I don't know.
No, that's fair. Yeah, yeah.
I gave her a cigarette and she like took it to be all cool.
No,
and she was like,
I did smoke some Fey weed though, didn't she?
If you smoked like some like clove cigarettes or like herbal some shit like that.
Well, she has both her parents.
Yeah, that's still my favorite thing. Is like Samaris, you give us orphan energy. That was still one of my favorites.
The most edgy one. That's the perfect.
Like, no, I have my parents.
I wouldn't say perfect. I mean, relatively to everyone else. But...
Like, oh my god, what happened to you? Your background's probably like so much trauma to end up this way.
I actually had a very supportive parents. I'm just in a rebellious phase for my legs. My first 3 years.
Life of crime.
Yeah.
Have you all seen 8 Mile?
Forbid.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the final rap where he's like, Clarence's parents have a real good marriage. It's so Samaris.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lindsay, Lorelai does notice that Warden is probably a little bit more introspective. Yeah, I don't want to say sulky. I think more just introspective. Yeah, is the right word.
This is like early Waterdeep vibes.
Yeah. Okay. She'll clock that and be like a little bit more defensive towards this like kindly old gentleman who's like very clearly upset her friend, and say, Warden has many affairs that he manages and many hardships. He is a remarkable individual. She's kind of like posting up a little bit.
I sense from the actions of you and yours that you are all remarkable individuals. But together...
Oh, yes, that's morally more remarkable than many of us.
His remarkableness has stood out to me. I apologize if I have offended you in any way. It just hurts my heart when I see someone who is broken.
Warden is not broken.
He grieves.
Lorelai's saying what she thinks.
Mm-hmm. I see a vase with many cracks, but if you see a complete vase, perhaps I am wrong.
Who says a cracked vase can't be complete?
Exactly. If I have given offense, I am very sorry.
No, sorry, that was Lindsay. Really excited about my own wit. Lorelai wasn't Lorelai.
Have you guys seen
Don't
like
they
the
like a Japanese culture, like when they have something that's broken,
Like
they
broken
like
pottery,
yeah, they like
Yes,
put
yeah,
the
that's this
gold
beautiful
through
thing.
the crack.
Yeah, that's exactly what she was picturing.
That's exactly what I was aiming for too. We're on the same page.
Yeah. Nice waves, nice brain waves. No, she would temper it down a little bit and say, "No offense, you very clearly upset my friend. I must admit I was curious what upset him so much.
The island seems
Not
to be
that he's normally
upsetting
very
him.
polite at all, but that's more rude than typical."
Our non-backer was like, yeah, sometimes you can be a dick.
Fucking kill that man. One of these fucking days.
One of these days, you're gonna try and kill Arnott, and he's gonna wipe the floor with you.
You may want to keep
Ooh.
an eye on your friends. I believe the island is making him upset.
I think the island has some control over him.
It's not a control, it has an influence on the beast peoples, like Tabaxis and Kutsunis. And as he spoke to me, it was bringing him memories of a time and place where he was happy. And then that was taken from him.
Lorelai's gonna give like a sigh. Thank you for looking out for my friend. If you'll excuse me, I think I should go check on him.
Let me come and probe deeper into his consciousness and awaken as many emotions as I possibly can.
He kind of looks around, he's like, who shall I probe next? Then he goes wandering off.
Before he wanders off.
Yeah.
Before he wanders off,
Mhm.
she would ask, "Is there anything else you can tell me about the influence, bringing the nature that the island brings out in the bestial folk?" And
he'll repeat kind of, and I'll just say it clearly, as he kind of repeats what he kind of the story he told of Warden, like the origin. This is something, by the way, Nature's making up. I don't know if this is Forgotten Realms lore, but I like the idea of explaining it for Warden stuff, like the beast people, fox people, cat people, those kind of races and species, that they have different origin stories, and maybe they kind of grew from some sort of influence of Toro or magical places and nature and such. So he kind of explains that. This is kind of where their people were born in places like this and given sentience and such.
Gotcha.
And so Warden's been kind of reconnecting with that. Yeah.
Yeah, connection. She will go off and find Warden. If anyone else has something that they want to do, in the room before we cut away to that, obviously, feel free.
The elder can probe Hiromi's mind, and then we just probe his back.
Stop saying probe.
Nope.
No, we will use probe for the rest.
Like 3 too many probes per session.
He goes over and he smacks the back of Caleb's head and like, keep your probe in your pants. But sorry, I'm done now. Yeah, so I'm not a fucking fox. No, I'm something different. No. Yep, I know. I'm like a god fox. Like a foxy god.
Maybe I am the people that you should be worshipping this whole fucking time. You know, yeah, I come from heaven. Yeah, I come from the stars and shit. Okay, none of you guys are taking any of that? Fine, fuck you all.
Come on, there's got to be one little impressionable fox baby that's like looking for something to worship. Please let Nebby have like a cult of one.
Fuck! Archie, you're stealing all the fucking worship in here. Get out the fuck out of here, Wolfman.
Naturally.
I think it's better. I think it's more pathetic that Nebby would have a church of one worshiper than just no church at all. I think it's like even better.
Are you just coming over to me to have pity on me? Little kid's just like, like nothing. All right, fuck you. Oh, you're cool. Here's some candy. Everyone pulls guns out on him.
Yeah.
What? Warden gives them toys and I give candy. Everyone's giving me weird looks now. Come on. Caleb! Do I have the staff thing? I don't remember. I want to get the fuck out of here.
I'm about to use it. Sorry.
Oh my god.
What's Samaris doing?
Yeah, what is Samaris doing?
I think she's just kind of observing. Like, I don't think she's ever been in she's been in a lot of weird places now in her life, but each new place, she's like, I've been to hell, and somehow this still feels out of my wheelhouse. So I think she's just, sitting back, observing, maybe looking for shiny things, not actually to steal, but just force of habit.
See that over there, Samaris? See that little altar over there underneath the tree?
I noticed. Are you suggesting I steal from a religious altar?
I'm just going to throw it out there. That's something that I think we both agree on. Don't steal from temples. Curses of the gods are real.
Yeah, I stole from a church once and then got a 2-week-long bout of something with my stomach after, and so that's a no-go.
Yep. One time.
Maybe it was a coincidence. I did eat some really bad fish, but...
No, it was the gods. 100% the gods.
Yeah.
One time.
I mean, they don't like me much anyway, so...
Oh, what'd you do to piss off the gods? How many temples have you robbed?
Just the one.
Ah. Well, you learned your lesson much quicker than I did.
Okay, like define temple. Like, one... There was like an altar that was like on the street.
Altar counts. Fair, altar counts.
I needed money. I didn't have food. And I thought, it was for charity, right? That's why people give money at church to altars. I was charity.
I agree with that line of thinking and stuff. Charity. I mean, that's why we are people in need. People like you and me, Samaris. We are in need. And so when you see charity, that's meant for people in need. So you go up to them and you take their charity. I agree with that. I agree with your line of thinking. I just don't agree with being cursed every time I steal something from an altar. It's just...
No, correct. I'm saying this was a past version of me. I don't do this anymore.
Oh, you're reformed. Cool.
Oh, okay. Let's not go too far.
I mean, okay. What do you think would happen if what kind of curse do you think we'd get if we steal from this altar? It's a freaky little tree down here and stuff. What do you think would be? I heard him talking to Warden, and he's just like, hey, the freaking island's alive, and it's your mother. You should come back to the bosom of your mother, or something over there. So, I don't know. Maybe that. What do you think? What do you think that? What kind of curse do you think they got?
Trap your soul in a tree or something.
Ooh, soul trees. And then you spend eternity reflecting on it until somebody comes down and chops you down and turns you into a fucking chair. And they sit on you all the time.
You can't go anywhere.
No, they fart on you.
And then, you get sat on.
Yeah. You'll be just someone's fart stool. Mm-hmm. I like that curse.
Yeah, let's
Could
not
you
steal.
me throw a perception to see if she hears any of this?
Sure.
You're not gonna steal.
Oh no! Don't overhear it. Oh darn.
I stole from Lorelai. Actually, I didn't even steal from Lorelai. I brought things into her house. Cool.
I stole from a church and I got rid of these lousy butt parasites. Yeah.
It's very much like this GIF, like while you guys are talking about, like, what would theoretically happen if we stole something from here?
Just theoretically speaking, you never know.
She's like straight face, just staring down at you guys.
Oh, hey, Hiromi, look at you! This place is cool. Your country is cool.
Beautiful place.
Beautiful trees everywhere.
So many trees.
Yeah.
So many trees.
Doesn't even look like they got beds here. That's cool. That's cool.
What exactly were the both of you talking about?
Just how much we admire.
Yeah. Admire chairs.
Chairs.
So, theoretically, you're not doing anything right now?
No.
We're talking to you?
Good.
Talking.
Then you can help me look after the children.
I mean, look, Archie's got him over there. Like pulling on Archie's
Archie's just like, yeah, he's just laying there, like, giving up.
And look, the other one's...
He's their dad now, but yeah.
Yeah, he's like that dad who just doesn't care anymore. He's just like with the beer in hand, like on the couch as the kids are just like crawling all over him.
Just eating
jumping
cheese
on
puffs.
his stomach.
But they're like grabbing the cheese puffs as you try and eat them.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm like, children tend to be afraid of me, but I mean, sure. I'll help.
Samaris has got it. Good looking out. Good manners, Samaris.
Nebby's gonna help.
Yeah, if
I know I sound the same, but this is risky talking. But you're talking to the Nebby in the back? Perfect! Nebby, Samaris, you got this!
Wait.
What the fuck are you talking about? What? No!
Yeah.
I'm not messing with no...
Jeremy grabs Nebby by the shoulder.
This whole time.
Yeah, it's hard. I had to really push away from Nebby. Nebby would probably be a part of those conversations too, but this is just risky. It's risky talking. I had to... The early voices were definitely Nebby because that's one of my default voices, but I've kind of gotten risky out of him a little bit. But that was risky talking.
Yeah, so she's had blood. Like, she didn't get very hurt in that fight, but like she got like something that was like, it was like pouring down in her eyes a little bit, and so she's like been like trying to clean them out. Oh, Risky. Oh, yeah, Risky's gonna help me. Actually, he's great with kids, I've heard.
What's the boy?
Kids love
what's the
riskiness.
boy? Wait, yes, they love me because I'm small, like a child.
What do we need? What do we do?
Oh, you know what kids love? They love daggers. We should show them how to throw daggers.
I was gonna say I can teach them how to throw knives.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like great.
Yeah. Yes. No.
Right, Hiromi?
Sorry. Yeah, she's looking down at you guys. Try to refrain from giving the children weapons.
I was gonna give them like the blunter ones.
It's war. Don't you want to train these people for battle and play? I was playing with a dagger when I was 2 years old.
How about we all just sit down and you tell me a story and I can translate it for them?
Okay, I got a good story for you. Okay, you ready?
This will be translated, so like.
All right, Hiromi, you asked for it. And Megan, Nate's taking over the RP. Here's the DM. If you want to jump in on this and make something up, you're 100% on point.
Okay.
If you want to jump in, I don't want to dominate it. Do you want to take it?
I'm trying to think of what story she would tell, so I'll let you go first.
Okay.
Or I can jump in with additions to your story.
So, there I was, standing outside the Temple of Tempest, over in Waterdeep near the docks. And Actually, no. Wait, no. It wasn't the Temple of Tempest. It was a Temple of Sylvan. Yeah. It was Temple of Sylvan. That's better. It'll make more sense in the end. Trust me. Just translate. All right. And so there we were. And then I was like, I'm hungry. I don't got enough money. I don't got food. And I walked up, and the priests were like,
"You were starving.
I was starving.
Near death."
Samaris was there. She can vouch. And we were desperate. We were like, we're people in need of charity. And we walked up and we tugged on a priest's cloak. And you're translating all this, right, Harmony?
She's waiting until you get most of the story out.
No, I want to hear you start it.
Okay, yeah, she's translating it.
Okay, repeat it back to me then. What did I say?
And he could barely even feel us tugging on the cloak. We were so weak.
We were so hungry.
Hiromi could be like,
fly had landed on it.
She could say, like, in her translation of, like, this small man was starving because he was too weak to find his own food, so he had to search for a temple and to find charity to get people to feed him.
But we didn't know that they were an evil temple. And they didn't give out charity. And they also like to curse people. But we didn't know that. And so we snuck in late at night because we're really quiet. But we were so hungry. We were so desperate. And no one was helping us. And there was this it was really modest. It was this really modest cup. And it had all these gems and diamonds in it and stuff. But it was very modest. And they had so many of them. And it was on the altar. And we said, we'll take it. We'll take because we're so hungry. We can sell it and we'll get bread. And then we were going to take the bread to our friends. They were small like you all. So small. And we were going to take them some food too.
Yeah, they were hungry kids. They needed food too.
Orphans. They were orphans. They had no families. We were like their
real
family.
Orphans. Yeah.
And so we took it. And we went to go sell it. And we sold it. And we fed all of our friends. But then the next day, when we woke up, we were turned into chairs.
And we got farted on.
And then we got farted on.
Tell them that. Kids love fart jokes.
That's the punchline, so you better fucking tell them, Hiromi.
Yep. So she translates, the small man went to the temple and was starving, and so decided to dishonorably steal something, and in retaliation got cursed and turned into an inanimate object.
Did you tell them we get farted on?
That is exactly why you don't steal.
The kids aren't laughing. You
laughing.
did. They're not laughing. Yeah, they're not laughing.
I don't think she said about the farts.
And they were farted on. That's when the kids laugh.
We should have just let them play with daggers. If you didn't already play Samaris, Megan, I'd say please let us have these be our next NPCs.
I mean,
our next PCs for Lindsay.
We want our next PCs to be connected somehow. Have some sort of a really, really incompetent buddy cop relationship.
Yeah. So this is what happened. Bullshit. Everyone, two really bad bars. Anyways, not thinking about Lindsay's campaign. Was that good, Hiromi? You're not going to eat us now, are you?
No, that was fine.
Oh. She gone?
No, this was definitely to keep Samaris and Risky occupied, that they wouldn't go off and steal something. This wasn't for the kids.
You guys' fucking story killed Lindsay.
God. It was just the fart joke really just got her.
No.
Yeah, she's gone.
I meant killed like poisoned, but yeah, that
That too. Now that we're done with the story, I think Samaris will like, and the kids are laughing and maybe starting to run around a little bit. I think Samaris will be quiet, get quiet for a few moments, and then look at Hiromi. how are you doing?
I don't suppose there's a straight answer to that.
No. I suppose not.
I am trying to contain everything and focus. Especially after hearing what happened to my sister and father.
I can only imagine, if you're like me, that you wish you could go there right now and just solve the problem. No delays.
The honorable thing would be to put the country before my family, to save as many lives as I can. And I'm struggling to hold on to that honor.
Well, I'm probably not the person to be talking to if you want that honor encouraged. I don't give a damn about my country, but obviously has very different meaning for you. So all I can say is regardless of what you do, whether you keep your honor and do what you can for your country and your family, or you just decide to go batshit to save your sister and father, I'll be there no matter what.
He kind of smiles at you. It's like one of those rare Hiromi smiles. Thank you, Samaris.
Say you do not have honor. This is a lie.
Akumu said this is a lie, that she wouldn't have honor.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. He'll always be honorable to me. I mean...
Wait, Akumu wasn't talking about Samaris?
I'm talking about Samaris. You have honor to be here now with us, offering your blade for our country and for Hiromi. You have honor.
I think she gets a little sheepish at that. I mean, Hiromi was there for me in literal hell to save Una, even while things were already starting to go to shit in Kozakura, so it'd be pretty shitty if I wasn't here right now.
You also showed much more honor in fights. Instead of hiding in the back, you brought daggers out. Very honorable.
Well, also I couldn't really move a lot was part of the problem. But yeah, actually, before you guys knew me, I did that a lot more. And now, though, we're fighting really big things. And just think I'm trying to be a little bit more cautious these days. But it was really fun.
It was very cool, too.
I tried. Is there anything I can do, Hiromi? I feel like you should go get some rest. I can keep these ones occupied. She kind of like jerks her head to the kids.
Thorpe has Risky and is like throwing them up in the air, and the kids are all giggling.
That's funny.
And I promise
I do that to my short
I will
friends,
not
too.
give them weapons. Maybe sticks. Sticks? Yes, no?
Sticks would be fine.
Okay.
I do think I'm going to get some rest. She kind of like goes to walk away and then kind of turns and then looks over her shoulder. I know you probably won't, but I have heard that things in this place do have curses. She's totally lying.
I don't think Samaris, I'm just gonna say she does not roll a good insight check on that, and you can probably see if you like give a little glance that she looks a little like she's gonna shit her pants, and you are pretty sure that that warning was sufficient.
Samaris casually places something back onto out of her pocket.
I think she goes over to the altar, and I will take it out of my inventory. She puts like
offer, like make
25 gold.
Yeah, and makes an offering to the altar. I love it.
Yeah. And then she finds sticks and starts teaching the kids how to like short sticks, and teaches the kids how to use them like daggers.
Roll either a charisma or a wisdom check for me.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Oh.
People can continue. I'm going to try and find a minor little benefit from the altar. So you go over and you give like a little thing to it. So. Okay, so you get a charm. This will be a little weird. It's going to be a charm. I'm taking inspiration from Charm of Feather Falling, but I want it to act like Warden's Blessing. I love the idea of it giving the blessing that if Samaris goes running around out here, she can kind of like have that monk ability to kind of float through the air and run across. So you'll have it for 10 days.
Mm. So just put basically like Charm of Featherfall.
What's the name of the feat that you have these days, Warden? What is it called in 2024 for your like you can't fall bad?
Slow fall.
Slow fall. If you want maybe Charm of Slow Fall, would be the best way to describe it. That'll be the true mechanic benefit, right? Whatever the slow fall feature is. But it translates to kind of Crouching Tiger if you want to do that with Samaris for 10 days.
Yeah, here's my question mechanically. So if I have Ghost Walk Up, I can hover and I have a flying speed of 10. Can I like purposely fall then? Choose to fall?
In general,
and, like, have the
slow fall stuff aside, if you want to choose ever to drop out of that and just fall, I think I'm okay with that. It'll be interesting to see how you play with that. But if you want to turn that off and then use the slow fall part, then sure. Let's look. I'm going to look at what it actually says these days because I don't know what it actually says.
I think the main difference between the monk slow fall and the slow fall spell is with the slow fall spell you move slowly.
Yeah.
But with the monk slow fall you move instantly, but it's a damage threshold.
Ah, yeah. Okay. You take a reaction when you fall to reduce any damage you take from the fall by an amount equal to 5 times your rogue level. We'll just say that.
Okay.
I'll just do a generic copy for you if you want to.
It's something.
Okay.
It's like I don't know why you would ever take that much fall damage at this point, but that's that's a ridiculous amount of fall damage.
Okay, so slow fall is for 10 days, but then in theory, I could choose to fall.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, that's good.
I just do love Samaris just moving 10 feet, hovering around like a balloon, just can't go anywhere. It's like, Everyone's like
She's
flying
really
around.
mad at our. I think she's still a little mad at our not for losing concentration, but it's not his fault.
It kind of is.
Kind of is.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So we all agree, right, that it was Warden's fault that I had to drop concentration. Before all that happened, I think that was a great side views for everyone involved. If Lindsay, if you want to pick up with Lorelai, tracking down Warden. Probably still want to do that. If you're here, Lindsay.
Absolutely, I am. Sorry, my computer was like not logging into Discord for some reason. There's like new stuff. I think it updated, and I needed to like let it have access to my microphone and camera again. But yes, I'm here.
Do you want
to? So Lorelai would. I would love to pick up. Yeah, she would walk over where she most recently saw Warden storm off, and would. Where would she find him?
This is gonna be a weird one, but I like have abstract ideas. Warden, in this, where do you think she finds you? Is there anything you would like to flesh out about this location? Anything special about it? A.K. Rob, do you want to take ownership of that narrative of where she finds you?
Oh,
I can if you want, but I'm just like,
I don't know. Yeah, I would rather you. I don't think. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very foreign place to him, even if it's kind of familiar.
Do you want to be outside or inside? Like outside with fresh air, or inside in the? It's like
outside, not
outside.
Inside. Definitely outside.
Cool. So, like outside there was a river, and so at nighttime is falling, and so catching the starlights and the clouds and the moon rising in the distance, but also a lot of smoke in the air still from the previous raising of the black flame and of the meteor swarm. So there's still smoke in the distance even now being seen. But I'm thinking, Lorelai finds Warden sitting next to the river, skipping rocks, or I don't know, floating in the air.
Would you be sitting moodily, or would you be skipping rocks?
Doesn't have to be sitting moodily. Maybe he's just standing there.
He's standing moodily. I love that. Yep. Sorry. Whatever you want, though, Rob. What is he doing? What is he doing?
He's watching the water.
With a mood.
Can we ban her?
Lorelai would approach from behind. I mean, she knows that you can hear her, and she knows that you know her gait, and obviously can recognize her, even though I don't say anything. So she'll just come up and stand 5 feet behind you, and wait.
Yes.
Are you all right?
I don't feel this should be about me.
No, but Hiromi has many people with her right now, and plenty of support. She'll kind of look around a little bit, like, obviously, and take a step closer. It doesn't look like you've got that right now. I want to make sure you're okay. I can't imagine that this is... The old guy told me a little bit about the island being like a home ancestral land for your people.
Let me ask you something. Are you afraid to die?
Afraid? No. But I would be very displeased if I were to die before ensuring my legacy properly. I don't fear death, but I'm also not ready. I have much to accomplish for all pass peacefully into anywhere. Why?
That is reasonable. I don't even know if I'm alive anymore. He mentioned my homeland and my people. But it's neither of those. They never was. I have only begun to live a life in the past year and a half. And my experiences in existence before that have led me to become something I don't know if I can die. I've come so close so many times. I don't fear death because I don't know what I am. Monstrous. I'm living.
Why does... I'm just sorry. I know what Lorelai wants to say. I'm trying to think of a more Lorelai way of saying it. She wouldn't be as blunt as I might be, but is that... Does it matter what you are, if you're alive or not? And, like, not in the way, does it matter if your soul is still here? Of course that matters. If your heart keeps pumping, blood keeps flowing through your... Well, you know, it's a turn of phrase.
Is it?
You're
I don't
here.
bleed anymore. I've been disintegrated, cut in half. I've lost limbs. I've had organs removed. I've been crushed and dissolved. I don't fear it anymore. And I feel like that's something terrible.
Why is it bad not to fear death? Do you think we should?
I think it's, as I said, rational to accept the idea of death. I just don't know if I'm capable of doing that anymore on a fundamental level. It makes me uncomfortable whenever yes, the land has connected to me, but it is connected to a part of me that I don't feel exists.
You wish it still did?
About what I wish.
Just some background context as this is happening. As warden as you are out there, like if you were truly kind of like, I'm gonna say meditation is the right word for it, but kind of watching the water and reflecting on it, I do think you would be feeling that connection to Ryuten. So just like to frame it for your own, because I think it's a great statement you're making and stuff, like your body is feeling strangely connected. So I think it's really on point, but I just want to emphasize that you feel it even now.
Warden, you've been through so much. Not just the physical. And she'll kind of indicate your, like, you know, general being. Not just being torn to shreds, literally, but everything that you've experienced. Facing death the number of times that you have. Of course you would lose your fear. You can only face something so many times before you cease to fear it. That's human nature. I was afraid the first time I had to kill someone. I was afraid first time I had to see a client at that godforsaken place. I was scared when we went to space for the first time. Astral whatever. I'm not scared of any of those things anymore. You've died or should have died so many times. Of course you wouldn't fear it. Or should you?
I don't. Frankly, it has been a very long time since I've looked into my own soul. And I don't want to. I don't want to know what I will find. It is not even my soul alone anymore. I made that mistake.
Orden, if you want to get rid of him, we can correct that. We can do that.
It's not important right now.
While the timing of doing it today wouldn't be great, you don't have to put off important things for you just because we're busy doing something as a group. Your needs are also important.
We'll talk about it. But I firmly believe that it is low on the priority list.
You know, after this, I think we all deserve a vacation. Like a real one where we can not fight things or kill things or die for more than a couple of days. What do you think you would do in with a peaceful life?
I don't know.
Oh, good. Me neither. I'm not meant for a peaceful life, Warden. I'm glad you don't know either because I'm made for something more than peace. I'm made for glory. I'm made for history. There's nothing wrong with being exceptional, Warden. We are exceptional. You can live any kind of life you want, and it should be. It should be the life you want. If this isn't it, if fighting and dying isn't what you want, then go find out. We'll be here.
The problem is that it is what I want.
Why is that a problem?
Because it's pretty much all I want. And
maybe I should go ahead.
It's not like I don't want to help people, because a big part of why I was feeling strange in the first place is I will not see what happened to my people happen here. This is too similar. Of course, I was less than a toddler then, and I'm something more now. But I can still feel vastly uncomfortable with what I have become. It is something I'm going to have to work through. I've been putting it off. I've been reminded. That's all.
Whatever you find when you've done your soul searching, don't shy away from us again. If you wanted someone to convince you that it was not good to lead a life of power and fighting and domination, winning, sure, some protecting. Maybe I should have sent Hiromi after you. But if that's what you want to do, me and many of us will do it right alongside you.
Warden is going to sit in a lotus, cross-legged. I guess lotus is like the fucking just cross-legged. He's not much of a he's more of a like a hands on his knees, sort of like lean forward, sort of meditator, but yeah, he'll do that. And continue to watch the water and just
I'm gonna dish some stuff out here for you. So we'll see what your vibe check is, Warden. As you get on your knees and kind of grow quiet again, I'm fine with Lorelei still being kind of nearby. And are you actually meditating, like character-wise? Is that actually happening?
Not in like the traditional monk, like clear the mind, meditate. He's always been more of a, I don't know.
Let me ask you this.
Thoughts, sort of.
This is more the direct question. Are you exploring that feeling of connection?
I think maybe vaguely. I think whenever he meditates, he more dances around what's going on inside of him because of Fazul and all that fucking mess.
All right, so let's just...
Yeah, if there's a tendril, he'll follow it.
You go into your meditative stance, trance. Trance is maybe not the right word. Mindset. You hear the river. That constant rushing of water over the rocks, the rapids, that constant flow. You hear the wind, you hear it in the trees. And then you hear the earth itself, the island, almost like a voice. It feels like a voice, so there's no words. As you sit, do you go closer to that tendril?
Reluctantly, yeah.
Because there's a fear of Fazul there. And as you're listening when you close your eyes, I'm just speaking, you can correct me on this if you want, but I'm just kind of thinking narratively of how I imagine Warden feels about it, is when he closes his eyes, there's usually that darkness of Fazul wading into subconscious. And so here in this place, as he listens to it, you feel initially too the darkness subsiding with the sounds of the river, the sounds of the wind in the trees, limbs bending and creaking, and then that voice of the earth itself. And you do feel that darkness kind of growing smaller. And then you're able to kind of reach closer to that voice. Listen more deeply. I want to know how Warden would react. I'm curious where you want to take this, and let me know if we're on the kind of the same page. To me, this is Warden being emotionally vulnerable, to himself, almost, because that voice is a motherly voice, right? And he has so much trauma wrapped up with that idea of mother and parents and such. Like, when's Warden probably only has memories as a young child, vague memories of what a motherly touch is. And so this feeling is that, right? So how do you think Warden would want to react to that? Or would?
I think he will ponder it for a pretty long time.
Does he recoil, or does he
no
sit there with it?
No, he sits there with it. And then after some time firmly latches on.
So the first time in decades, Warden accepts and latches on to the idea and the feeling of motherly love, if that's okay for me saying it that way. And you feel connected to this island of growth, of healing, of living and dying, a part of the cycle, the rising of the sun, the setting of the sun, the moon's phases, all of it. Feeling more and more connected. And this could be a place of healing. I don't know if this feels too cheap for you or not. This feels appropriate to me, but it's up to you. That feeling of motherly touch wants to take the darkness from you. If you would only step into the river.
Physically?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Is Lorelai still there?
Yeah.
I think he will.
Watch as Warden steps. Maybe Lorelai was just in her own thoughts herself, enjoying the scene from her own instincts of the nature and the beauty of it and the quiet. You listen to it's hard to hear a lot of things because of the river, but maybe in the distance you hear a cricket. But then you turn over and you watch Warden just kind of stand up and with a purpose. It's not a deep, deep river. I think more of just a big stream is the best way to describe it. So it's not a threat of drowning. Just a lot of exposed rocks, but Warden's sure-footed. If anything here in this place, he has to will himself to sink into the water. Fucking Jesus. And you step out into the...
Lorelai.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Lorelai takes a half step forward and then kind of clocking Warden's kind of energy, vibe, how serious this moment is. She's just gonna kind of freeze and slowly.
You also see, as he steps into the water, almost like that bioluminescent plankton effect, but it's not bioluminescent. He just steps into it, and the water is just disturbed. It's just kind of this fairy lights, almost like effect where the water's disturbed. So I think that also would probably catch your vision too. Yeah.
She just kind of she's half a step after him, but then just kind of freezes and eyes go wide watching this.
And with Warden's blindness, right, or blindfold, they got rid of the word key and all that, right? But I'm still going to latch onto it as a concept here, as you just feel the life force of the island, the spirit of the river itself, and the river's alive. You feel the Kozakern spirits here, where everything is a god, everything is a spirit in its own way. But the river, too, is just nature. And it's washing over you. And as the river's flowing across your legs, your thighs, the cool touch, the river wants to take the darkness away. And you hear a voice in your head. That would be a mistake. You and I are one and the same now, Warden. Without me, you will die. I'm the one that keeps you alive.
And what if that's okay?
Are you going to heaven, Warden? Does a god have a place waiting for you?
I don't know, but I do know whatever awaits you is far worse than what awaits me.
No, it's one and the same. Oblivion. Nothing. You think hell is the worst? That's what awaits for the two of us.
I have been to hell. Yes, I do think that would be far worse than eternal rest.
Does Warden say that with conviction and truth in his own mind?
Also, does he say it out loud? Are you talking to yourself in your head or out loud?
That's your call.
The DM.
No, Fazul is talking to you in your mind. It's up to you what you're.
No, probably in the mind.
Yeah. And as you think that, do you think it and believe it as does Warden believe that with conviction and truth to him?
I mean, yeah. He's seen hell. He's seen what happens to the people that go to hell. Not eternal fucking suffering seems a lot worse than eternal rest. I think that's just even him being pragmatic.
But also just with the idea of Fazul's saying if you let him go, you would die, right? Does Warden say that with like the truth of conviction of like he's okay with that? Like if that was an outcome, that he would be all right with it. Because there's a difference, right, between not being worried about death, right, because you can't die, and then there's but being faced an acceptance of die or live, right? There's kind of an emotional difference there. I want to know if he's acceptance, right? It's one thing not to fear death; it's one thing to accept the death, even if it's not going to happen.
I feel like I can't in good faith say yes just because we've still got Hiromi stuff going on. And
if you're above table,
abandoning
above table,
I wouldn't worry about that.
Don't worry about that. Just stop. No, just
no. I mean, even with Warden, I mean.
Okay, if you're talking from Warden's character, but you said like Hiromi stuff, the way it sounded like you were Rob talking. Okay.
Yeah, like Warden wouldn't want to abandon Hiromi before this big moment.
That would be a really rough time to.
Right, but there's like timing timing doesn't matter, right? It's his conviction and belief of like when the time comes, whether or not now, right?
Oh yeah, when the time comes, certainly.
Cool.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, because like if it happens, right? But then like the emotion that Warden's exploring is like, but you still have this task to do beforehand, right? Is that fair? Is that like, are we on it, right?
Yeah. That would be the only thing stopping him from saying yes is like, yeah.
But in his heart, he doesn't fear.
Yeah.
He accepts it. That's the most important part.
acceptance of death is
as he like gets cut off.
Ooh.
And what Lorelai sees is all that fairy light energy, magic, kind of like now kind of going up Warden's legs, kind of wrapping around him, and the water begins to glow more and more around, luminescent in the dark. And his whole body kind of begins to glow. And you see the water kind of traveling up Warden and kind of swirling around him with the magic. And there's a struggle. There's a struggle between this island in Fazul. But as soon as his word is cut off, do you want to add something to it?
Yeah, she would, as soon as like he gets lifted, like as soon as a struggle starts.
Well,
happening,
struggle was a
Warden...
very fanciful language. Like Warden's just standing there, but in his heart, he's feeling the struggle. Yeah, he's not like no. There's a struggle thematically in his heart.
Okay.
With Fazul and the island. Yeah.
He's gonna cast a spell.
And you watch as Warden, you feel it, and Lorelai watches, but Fazul is pulled from your artificial heart. He just gets cut off. He gets no final words, nothing. You can have final words to him if you like, but he is being pulled away. You hear his voice just getting distant, his presence being washed away. And there's this moment where between heartbeats, right? This moment of your heart just stopping. And what Lorelai sees is the bioluminescent kind of style of lights, this energy begin to enter into your chest, filling your artificial heart with a new energy and a new power, a new life and a new breath. More than you take a deep breath. Maybe it's new air to him, freedom, I don't know. But you take your first breath as a man completely free of Fazul slave owners. Where the fuck his name was, who actually experimented on him. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Whoever Arnott's clone fucking his name was, right? He was the clone. Mansoon, right? I think he's the. I'm like, I can't remember my own lore. It's been so much stuff. Mansoon, I think, was one that actually experimented on you, right? All of it's gone finally. What do you do? Lorelai, you watch as all the lights kind of like fade softly. The river just goes back down, and Warden's just standing there.
As soon as the like the visible magic kind of faded, and he was like lowered back to the ground, she would run up next to him
out into the water
and kind of just like, yeah, like what she'd get soaked, I guess, up to the waist or whatever, and just like hands, like she's like not sure if she should touch him yet or not, like if there's gonna be like a magical electric shock or something. So she's like hovering in the way that like anxious mothers hover over, like, are you hurt, are you okay, like she's, and probably just muttering something like, I'm not sure what that was. That the island? Are you all right? What did it do? You were Gordon. What happened?
A little coughing fit, I think, like a big. I'm not entirely sure of the ramifications of what has just happened here. Positive ramifications.
Okay.
He's gone.
Zool? Just like that?
I think two things about Warden's appearance now. He's like he was all inky. His black fur was like almost like not like Vanta black. It was.
Did your goth
normal.
makeup get washed away in the river? Is that what's happening?
Pretty much. Yeah. Well, yeah. He looks normal fur. He looks normal. No more crazy fucking evil black bullshit. And in the center of his chest, when he breathes deeply, there is a pulse of that same bioluminescent blue. It spreads out down his limbs and goes back when he releases the breath.
So cool. She'll kind of like put her hands on your shoulder, and just repeat again. He's gone. And you're breathing?
It seems so.
Lorelai definitely gives like a kind of undignified like whoop, like very excited exclamation.
I think Warden's gonna hug her. Hey, he's never hugged. He's
yes!
gonna hug her.
Oh
yes!
shit!
Like, oh, yes, hug. Lorelai like absolutely like jumps on him and gives him a big ol' hug.
I wasn't expecting a hug.
Hey, Warden has never given hug vibes off. Okay,
100%. I love it.
To not do it.
What a great way to capture your character moment. Love it. Absolutely love it. That shows how much you built your character in such a great way.
Mm-hmm. Lorelai's totally ecstatic.
Your hair got wet.
It's fine.
You say that's now. Give it an hour.
There are things more important than my hair. Not many things, but some. This is one of them.
Your makeup is also slightly messed up.
No, it's not. It's perfect, and you know.
Okay.
As they walk out of the water, she'll kind of like before they exit the water, Lorelai kind of like straightens up a little bit and turns around and like offers like a very formal like thank you. Like
Love it.
Like the water, like the island, and like like very like how she would thank someone for like a very like extravagant gift, like very formally, and like incline her head and stuff like that.
Love it. All right, Warden's been baptized.
And she holds Warden's hand as they walk back inside.
No.
Unless he pulls away.
Warden's like, too far.
I don't think he's not gonna pull away. I think he wants to go convalesce a little bit by his lonesome.
Yeah.
Maybe go hang out in a tree for a while.
Low-key,
instead of brooding.
As I was reacting to you, I was like, man, if everyone was out here, Warden wouldn't do it. But just Lorelai being out here, or like my bet was like he probably wouldn't want to do it if there was an audience, but like Lorelai was just enough.
Yeah, Archie could have ruined that fucking whole thing.
Yep, I was thinking Archie's
Never.
Find
what do you
him.
mean?
That'd be funny if Archie was actually there.
Kayla might have been able to as well.
Well, Kayla's
What
a
do you
little busy at the
mean?
moment.
Yeah, there's stuff aside. I was curious if, like, as I was feeling out that situation, I'm like, if Warden had to do that in front of everybody, would he? Right? I feel like you're such a private person as Warden, but I don't know. It'd been interesting. I love where it ended up. That was just me just talking out loud. I just love Warden as a character.
I do too. That was such a cool. Oh man, what a cool character moment. My heart is so happy.
That was fucking sick.
That was super cool.
Before you go off onto, climb a tree and brood a little bit, Lorelai pulls you in for one more hug, as you like part ways and says, now that I've gotten one out of you, you're not going back.
Shouldn't have done that. We'll see.
I want to talk to Rob in the secret room real quick.
Oh,
it's all a trick.
Yep.
Quick question.
Yeah.
I feel like I wasn't pushing this, but I feel like you struck the chord a little bit. So I want to just talk to you about it. Kind of like one more thing to do. I'm not trying to Vaxeldan you where, when the task is done, you die. Not me. If you want that for Warden, that's up to you. I'm not forcing it, but I just want to be clear from my intention of the DM that there's no questions from me of like, I was forcing that or that's what I think was happening. I just want to make sure you choose what you want out of that. And you can even sit on it if you want.
Yeah. No, I think, no.
Because he can, once Hiromi stuff done, he can live happy ever after, or like whatever, right? Like I'm totally fine with that. I'm not forcing the Vaxelden thing on you. I didn't know if you picked up on that or thinking that at all. That's kind of what I wanted to talk to you about.
Mm-hmm. Picked up on it.
If you want to think about it, you can.
Think about it.
Okay, yeah, just think about it. I just think it'd be fair for them to know if you do choose that as the audience members. That's all. But I want you to be able to reveal that to them if you go that route, right?
Mm.
Cool. All right. Any questions?
Right. Yeah, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested. So I got some benefits from Fazul's presence.
You keep everything. Yeah. Or you can change stuff out. Like I'm like I almost made the joke. I'm like, Warden's a druid now, but like I like whatever. Like if you want to,
I mean, that's funny. I was actually thinking about maybe switching because he's got magic initiate cleric right now. Switching it to druid.
That could be cool. I'm here for it. If feel free
maybe
to get creative
the
with
arcana
that.
to nature or something.
Yeah. 100%. If you want to do something like that, just spell out what you do change, but I trust you to make balanced choices and cool thematic choices.
Yeah.
Cool. Sweet. Great job, dude. That was fucking sick. I'm like, I hope he's up for this right now. If he pushes off.
I was like, holy shit.
I was like, if he pushes us off on because of Hiromi stuff, I'm going to fucking riot because this is perfect. I'm feeling it. Great shit, dude. Great shit.
All right. Yeah.
All
right. Up. They're
Bad
back.
news, guys. Fazul has taken over.
That's why literally we're like, it's
I'll say this. There was no secrets in that way. I wanted to talk to him and make sure he had no questions about what happened. But I wanted to because you guys are he said, RP, that's so good. I want that to be private.
Well, you guys...
Oh no!
I was gonna say you guys don't know, but during that entire interaction, Archie was upstream taking a piss, so all that water just flowed down and got mingled into whatever's in your heart now. So
great.
Oh, cool. So Warden has advantage
on to brood anymore.
Warden has advantage on all checks against Archie now. Good job.
Yeah, I would even.
And you have disadvantage on everything against Warden now. Great job.
if my pee is now inside of Warden's body, you know what?
What is wrong with you?
Good thing the river purified your pee.
What's the matter with you?
The joke was actually until Lauren decided to get freaky with it just now. The joke was that you had like taken a spiritual piss and like pissed out Fazul, and then some poor sap is drinking downstream. And Fazul just like got a second.
That'd be so funny. Lorelai just looked over Warden just like in a trance, and then wherever just zips and starts peeing out. Like, oh, I thought something was happening here. Okay, he's just drunk. Come on, bud. Come back off the river before you drown.
I thought this was a whole different pep talk that I was going to give it. Not this one. Let me hold your fur.
Oh, man. That was good. Cool.
Oh, riding the RP high. Cool moment. Oh.
No, we haven't had a good juicy one in a bit. Akumu was pretty good last week, but that was I like that was a player one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Been a while. All right. Anything else?
Time for the cleanse.
If not, let's hit that long rest button.
Yeah.
My sins have done been washed away.
With my upbringing and my current philosophies, it was really funny, ironic processing that I was giving someone a baptism.
I kept thinking about Brother Where I think.
Nature baptism.
That piggly wiggly had knocked down the wazoo.
Come down to the river to pray. Talking about the gear on there. Whatever it goes.
Yep.
Come on, let's go down. Let's go down.
Rest. Cool.
Oh, wait. I want to just play something real quick. I don't know if this will... There's a chance this might be a copyrighted one. I was looking through my Japanese playlist, and I just clicked on one I haven't looked at in a while. Let's see what this sounds like. This is literally called The Holy River of Isuzu. That was perfect. But instead you get Skyrim music. This is one of those albums where I'm like, I don't know if that one will be muting the stream though, so that's just appropriate that's like literally the first thing I just saw. Ding 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 ding. The cult though. Alright. You all sleep in the den. Excuse me. Sorry, I was eating.
Damn.
Yeah.
You wake up to a big burp. Thorpe's like, sorry, Romy. That wouldn't wake you up. So what do you, what's this ceremony? You purifying or something?
Is he asking Hiromi?
Yeah.
She just kind of shrugs.
The
Kitsune people are different from Kazakurans. Their traditions are different.
So you don't... Are you gonna, like, fight someone? Is this like a... Or you don't know? Okay. Weird. Alright, are we all gonna have to do it?
I'll do it.
Do you not want to?
No, I just, I don't want to embarrass myself in front of, people, your people, but not your people, the Kitsune. I don't know if they're your people. They're all very strange.
Sure. I don't think you will embarrass yourself. I've never done it, and neither have any of my friends.
Okay.
If anything,
Right.
I would be the one who would most likely mess up.
No, you're good, right? You know how to... You'll do great of whatever it is. Yeah. Do you even know if it's dangerous? Do we even know? Like, are they just gonna like, okay, I guess we'll go talk to him and find out. I'm sorry, I'm just nervous. I'm just talking a lot now. Good luck. To all of us. Okay.
She'll put her hand on his shoulder. It'll be fine.
Okay, hopefully I just have to hit something. Let's go.
He said, hope I have to hit something.
He's like, I hope I only have to hit something. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Either drinking or hitting
same.
stuff. Okay.
Okay. Now he's got me nervous. I wasn't thinking about it before.
You better be fucking nervous.
What? What does that mean? It's supposed to be cleanse.
You'll understand why you have to be nervous in a second. This is gonna be legitimately probably be the worst thing Hiromi's ever had to do.
Shit! No.
As you go into the main area with the tree and everything, they have set up for the ceremony. So I'm taking inspiration from some, like, I believe it's Shinto actual ceremonies. And so as you all kind of enter in, it's very formal. like all the gathered kitsune are in like little rows. They're on their knees. A lot of them have like, it's for them, it's very plain, but you can tell they have like almost formal clothing on in a way, nicer robes. The most interesting thing about it is that a lot of them are wearing masks, but then someone is playing music. So I'm about to play music from something that's called a bugaku. I don't know exactly what is around it, but this is traditional music that goes along with a ceremony with I believe it's Shinto. For our Western ears, it's a little discordant. So I'm going to play it so you get the feel for it, just for that peek into, very different cultural vibes. But if it's a little too much, please let me know, because it is discordant in its own way. But I do think it's a great representation of what the ceremony would kind of look and feel like. Because as Hiromi goes in there, they explain to you have to do the the formal bugaku dance to it, because this is a part of like a dancing, a formal dancing tradition. And as you kind of see it, you probably are like, I understand what they're asking of me. There's like a certain thing to do with incense, to the music, and a certain way of dancing for this ritual. In my opinion, that's the worst thing Hiromi would have to do. is have to dance 100%. In front of everyone.
He's like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Does she know the dance, or she just makes it up?
You tell me.
Okay. I'm just going to make a Kumu dance. He starts twerking.
I will get the big booty out. All I got to do is step a little bit and it jiggles.
Yeah. Jiggle, jiggle, it falls.
Calm down, Caleb.
My booty don't jiggles, it rolls. But yeah, so you step out and you see it and you understand what's required of you. So they kind of drape a ceremonial robe over your shoulders. This is like a preparing yourself to be able to meet and to be purified for meeting with your ancestors, essentially, or in this case, of some sort of connection to Tokoyo. And so the music is just, all of it starts playing in this area. It's very discordant. Some other people are moving in like kind of a ritualistic dance, but all eyes turn to Hiromi as Fusa walks over to you.
You will have to do the bugaku. Think of your ancestors, so you may be ready and prepared for Tokoyo.
She just
go ahead.
Gives a little bow.
Go ahead and give.
She's very focused.
Go and give us a performance drop.
Herself. Okay. I got pretty good. 16.
16, it's not bad. So you've seen stuff like this before, right? And with a lot of this stuff, it's like it's the thought that counts, right? But still, 16, you remember the basic steps, and like fortunately, it's not a very fast pace, but very precise. And if anything, maybe Hiromi finds a little bit of comfort in that style, because it's kind of like practicing sword movement, that whole kind of classic stereotype of the samurai moving the sword very softly. Let me see what you posted.
Just like in Demon Slayer.
Oh my god. You watch Demon Slayer?
Fuck yes, I do. I just went and saw the movie. Sorry.
One of my clients has been talking about the movie for 3 weeks.
I was about to say, I was like, I'm not huge into anime, but I was going to be surprised if you, Lindsay, watched Demon Slayer. I knew that Lauren was an anime nut.
I've seen some anime, but like I honestly I am an obsessive type of person. When I get into something, I get really into it.
Yeah.
And listen, I don't have time to have an anime hobby. Okay?
Right.
Like, there are too many episodes. I have not enough time.
Absolutely love Dungeon Meshi. Sorry, that's all.
You would love Dungeon Mesh. I need to finish that one. So good.
Can someone post that in like the?
It's an anime about a dungeon, and they go into the dungeon and they make
it's a party adventures and everything. Yeah, and they do an excellent job. It's very wholesome in its own way and cute.
Yeah.
How is it spelled? Can someone write it?
Well, so the English is delicious in dungeon. If you want to look that up.
That's on Netflix, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. So Hiromi goes through the motions. There's a lot of incense in the space. And at some point, Fusa comes over and kind of takes a little bit of water out of that little stream in front of the tree. And because it looks like the spring head comes like right from the roots and kind of like pours it on your head a little bit. Another kind of allusion to baptism, apparently. But you do feel through it something happening. You feel your spirit being affected. Are you thinking of your ancestors?
Yes, so she's actually thinking of stories that her family, mostly like her father, her mother, has mentioned. She's thinking of like her family's guardian, Namakami, and then she starts thinking of something that Fusa mentioned earlier, that other Hiromi. It kind of like wonders what type of person she was to guide the Kitsune to this place.
And so, as you're thinking of them, everyone sees kind of in Hiromi, you watch in front of you as you're kind of moving through the motions, this light appear hovering in the air. It just gets a little bigger and bigger until it's about an orb that could fit into your hand, but then it kind of turns and there's a mask, what we'd call a mask, on the other side of it. And it's very stone-like and rigid. And there's also these like white eyebrows coming out of this mask on this glowing orb, and it just kind of turns and looks at you. And then almost like a drone just kind of begins like moving around you slowly, like almost like the mask is taking you in and observing you. And you continue. And then all of a sudden, it speaks. Well.
Okay.
I was not expecting that scared the fuck out.
I've been waiting for that moment all fucking day.
I turned up my volume so loud because I'm like, I want to be able to hear what he has to say in this like very ancient, wise voice. Fucking well. That was right in my ear hole. Okay.
I'm glad that paid off as much as I wanted to. I'll turn the music down a little bit. Well, I may change it up, but actually in general.
Holy fuck. Who is this person? I already like him.
Who here has decided to call upon Namikami after such a long time?
Everyone's hearing this voice as it's just hovering around, and as it speaks, the orb is kind of glowing and stuff.
Is this Hiromi Ota? How long has it been, Hiromi Ota, since you prayed to Namikami?
Oh man, I'm getting scolded.
Trouble.
Gosh, in front of everyone. This is so embarrassing.
It's like a middle schooler's worst nightmare.
So, yeah, she's not in her dance
Yeah, you can like stop
like,
dancing.
kneeling.
Well,
Okay,
maybe
okay.
Hiromi roll an insight check. Hiromi has to figure out if she can stop dancing or not. How about you go to stop dancing, and he's like, "No, no, no, no. You must continue the ceremony Bagaku."
No, 16, is that enough for me to stop dancing?
Yeah, you can. Oh, so now you don't show me respect, just like you haven't shown me respect. And when's the last time you prayed to me, Hiromi Ota?
Forgive me.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you?
She doesn't even know Namikami. May this be a testament to how disconnected she is from her own people. You do not even know me.
Namikami.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I apologize that I have not reached out to you.
If your apology was sincere, that would have been a deeper bow.
She bows deeper.
Mm-hmm.
I have...
Yes?
I have forgotten the ways of our people in my travels, and I shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm. He has no arms or anything, but you feel like somebody pokes you with their finger. You have forgotten much, Hiromi Ota.
I have.
But you did remember how to dance, which is good. You remember some things.
She kind of like lifts her head and looks at the mask. Teach me. Help me remember.
Now you want to come to Namikami for help, And what did you do when your father says to run away and take sword? You decided to run all the way across the world. Run to Namikami and your ancestors? No! You run away!
I know Charlie is loving this right now.
Yeah.
And so I've tried really hard not to make it earlier when I was practicing his voice. I'm like trying hard not to make it too Chinesey or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and reel it in a little bit, but it's you fall into the rhythm of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All L's are ours.
I like it.
So you've run away, and now you come. Did you think your father said for you to run all the way across the world? No, he told you to run. You take the sword of 1,000 voices, and you go, I run. I run away from all my problems.
I wasn't running. I needed to find help.
But your ancestors are not good enough help for you. No, not for Hiromi Ota. How convenient. It's good
Apologies
to see.
if this sounds blunt.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had to rely on my ancestors before. And I have seen...
Don't I know it?
I have seen many die. Many of my people die. And the spirits... I couldn't take the chance to rely on them. I had to go my own way.
You realize I'm talking about our ancestors. Do you know how many of our people I've seen die? Lots.
Quite a few.
Yes, a few. No, not a few, a lot. And guess where they go? They come live with Abikami and Tokoyo. And we support each other. We help each other. I guess ancestors are not good enough for Hiromi. But it's good to see you, Akumu. You look well. And it seems like you got a bit of your memories back.
Akuma, you remember Namikami? Some memories return. I do not remember Namik. You don't remember Namik? I'm going to talk to your father. He did not raise you right. Okay. So you're here for your ancestors' help? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you at least have Sword 1,000 Voices with you? Or did you lose that on the other side of the world?
She kind of looks confused at how he keeps referring to Sword of 1,000 Voices. Which sword are you talking about?
Your father's sword! Clan Alta sword? The Sword of 1,000 Voices?
I have my family sword, but it was never called that before.
Your father was never a good teacher. Your father was a little slow when it comes to telling things that were important.
On that we can agree.
Do you have your father's sword?
Yes.
Well, that's something. Mm-hmm. I would like you to roll persuasion check.
Oh, God. Yeah, I was just going to say it.
Let's see how much you truly feel bad.
Yeah, heavy Mushu guy vibes from this guy.
I know. No, it's
Like Sasha, what are they doing over there?
20.
What's going on?
Everyone's just watching all this unfolding.
Why
20.
she sound pissed?
You sound like you actually do care.
I do care. Whatever I can do to make up for my transgressions, I will do anything.
Anything?
If it saves my people.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, Takoyo kind of fucked right now.
Eloquent.
So I've heard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You help us with
The
Takoyo?
Guardians.
You help with your ancestors? You get your honor back?
If going to Takoyo and helping my ancestors will, in turn, help me save Kozakura, then I will do it.
Yes. That is what your father should have told you. Not bring these outside foreigners to our lands. Come to ancestors, and we help you. This problem could have been solved a long time ago. But you bring these... And he kind of turns over, looks like at Archie, like, and Caleb. He's like, you bring these scrawny foreigners to Kozakura, and you expect them to help?
Oh, shit.
Looks like it. Who the hell is this guy calling scrawny?
I'm calling you. I'm Namikami. You're very, very skinny. There's no meat on your bones.
Lord.
Says the talking fucking head.
Yeah, I'm a god. What are you?
A god?
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no. Actual hubris. Here we go.
Smell like dog is what you are.
Yeah, well, you smell like shit.
Okay. All right. Yeah. This is who you bring, Hiromi. These are your allies that you waste so much time bringing back to our lands.
Yeah, Hiromi had her eyes closed the entire time.
Mm.
These people have saved my life more than once, and they come here for me because we need help. And as much as I need your help, and Kozakura needs your help, I'm afraid that with what everything is going on, it may not be enough.
Mm.
Do you know what the Shogun is trying to bring to Kozakura?
Yes, I do. He's bringing back the Nokatai. The Nokatai! Bring them back to Tokoyo. Already brought them back. It's great that you brought friends, Hiromi, but family has always been enough. Hasn't
Perhaps
it?
you're right. I should have trusted in the gods more. I just felt alone, and I needed friends.
Praying the Namikami would have helped you not feel
Lorelai
alone.
steps up at that. Lorelai's, really all about the power of friendship right now, and
I love it.
just like really, like, all right, I can do this.
You had the friendship bracelet you've already made for Warden.
Yeah, giving me a little extra bravery. No, but despite how rude it is and very against how she would normally act, she does step up and say, maybe if the gods were better at being there for Hiromi, she wouldn't have needed to come and find friends like us. But you weren't, and we were there for her when she needed it.
Well, it's not my fault that Hiromi don't listen to the sounds of the wind.
I'm sorry, you can listen to the wind all you want. We're here to fix the problem. Okay?
Oh, if I only listened to the sound of the wind, we could have avoided.
We try to talk to Hiromi all the time, and she just does not listen. Do you ever listen to the stones? The rocks be screaming at her all the time.
That's why it's been so windy wherever she goes.
I thought it was Archie's farts.
The trees talk to Hiromi, the wind, the moon, everything. But she doesn't listen.
I have to be honest with you, Mr. God, sir.
Namikami.
Namikami.
Thank you.
Hiromi is a very good listener. Unlike some other people in this party, she's actually on the quieter side. She's looking at Archie when she says this.
He's still glaring at the
Lorelai uses her speaking powers for good, but that's not the point here. I think if you were talking to Hiromi, she wasn't ignoring you. Perhaps she wasn't hearing you. Right, Hiromi?
What led you, Hiromi? Who told you to go across the world? Who were you listening to?
I was listening to my father.
We've already crossed this bridge. Your father, he's not a good listener. And not a good communicator.
I'm at fault for neglecting my heritage and that of my people. But after everything that I've seen happen to this island, I felt anger towards you and towards our ancestors, that you would allow something like this to happen. That is why I did not listen.
Well, persuasion kick.
Advantage because all of her best friends.
No, that's fair. You get advantage for sure. Because I had this, I was thinking about that for a Samaris one, but then Hiromi drove that nail right in there.
Oh, not 20.
No, you didn't.
31. 31.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to talk to people from the other side in Tokoyo. It's very difficult. We tried.
And we failed. We failed badly.
It's like a miscommunication.
Just like her father. Okay, we have a little bit of blame for what happened. But it's not our fault that the people of Kozakura don't listen no more. This is what happens. But I guess we could have used something other than the wind. Or the rocks.
They make sending stones.
Yeah, or visit in dreams. Gods are great at that, right?
Mm-hmm. Perhaps also make better points sometimes. I don't know. Maybe if people aren't listening to you, I don't listen to people when they have ideas I don't like. So.
Okay. There are other things that we could have done. You're not wrong. But look at us now. More people respect the gods. More people talk to the gods. See how easy this is now? But we needed something on your side. But the people of Kozakura, he's getting Boston now, but we're dealing with it. The people of Boston, the people of Kozakura.
In your effort to move away from Boston, New York, and I really love it.
I've been dipping in and out. There's a guy, or there's an NPC that I was doing on Wednesday too. He had like a speech impediment. He talks like this a little bit, and I found myself falling into that one too. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that one. So we might be landing on Boston, but just kind of high pitched Boston. But I'm comfortable here, so here we go. But people have forgotten how to communicate with us. But maybe we need to remind Kozakura that we can help each other.
Yeah. Maybe
let
like
us
a really
help each other.
powerful.
What is in the past remains in the past. Moving forward now, we have choices that need to be made on both sides.
Nami Kami and Clanota. We can help. But all of the ancestors are very upset. You will need to prove yourself. Will you prove you are strong enough to save Kozakura?
I will. Or die trying.
That's, yeah, okay. And how about the rest of you? Are you willing to die trying? Yeah, yep.
I believe we wouldn't be much use to you if we were going to die doing this. We will succeed, and they will die trying.
That remains to be seen. At least you'll make good fodder. Okay.
Then who?
What?
At least we'll make it farther than who?
No, you'll make good fodder.
Oh, good fodder. Okay.
Fodder, yeah. I thought he was saying father.
I thought he said make it farther. Like
see, you don't even know your own Kozakuran language no more.
I thought he said
you're so disconnected. Very well. I will wait for you at the Torii Gate. Bring your foreign friends and the sword of 1,000 voices.
and pass through, and I will guide you to Leota, the home of your ancestors. And we'll see if you have the strength it takes to free them and to free Kozakara.
Very well.
Namikami out!
Just gone.
Dude, that's so freaking cool. He's so cool.
I was just imagining him like a floating mask with a mustache.
Yeah,
was
in my brain
imagining
he had the
Mushu
big
entire time.
big
Oh, me too.
eyebrows, but I think
100%.
eyebrows
Entire
and
time.
mustache would be totally on point.
That was absolutely the vibe I got.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I couldn't get the picture of Kami from Dragon Ball out of my brain too. It's just like, not that he's that silly, but I just love. I was like, it feels like I need someone who's not taking themselves too serious.
Yeah. That was a nice.
It was very
Yeah,
anime.
Mushu when he's fucking puppeteering the big dragon
The
head.
Chinese
That's
dragon.
the entire vibe I was getting.
Mm-hmm.
That's really fun. I think I saw Mulan once when I was a kid. I don't remember anything
man.
about it.
It is golden. It is
It's
so
What?
good.
good.
I quoted Mushu last week. Okay,
Oh, I
listen,
missed
it.
it is applicable.
So we're just making it Puss in Boots, Mulan.
Gotta make.
Nah, I really got into an unhealthy habit of like not. It's just the 21st century of a logarithms catch my attention and not movies anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of
No,
kind of
that's
the
fair.
force
I also struggle to sit down for a movie.
Yeah, sucks.
But it's funny because I really was like, I was like, before we started talking about Mulan, I was like, did he like just watch Mulan? And, like,
Yeah.
I really thought.
No, it's so funny though. Like I struck that chord. I feel like that's a familiar trope, right? Like the silly guy, whatever. It's very anime in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
not that I watch a lot, but it just felt right. I'm so glad I got you with it too.
So funny, dude. I cranked my volume.
Well.
God damn.
That makes it so much better.
Yeah, that movie is exactly where I get the inspiration for how Warden moves. Exactly like this, except bigger and a little more scary.
Really?
Exactly like that. Fucking
Oh yeah.
both kind of utilizing both.
See, he's got like elegance and poise. Though you look like a demon when you do it.
No, not anymore.
No, exactly. Not anymore. You're like now just like a regular battle scarred cat man.
Yeah, so
Now he has an
Is
orange
Warden
fur.
an orange cat now?
Yep.
No.
when you skitter across the
Calico.
ceiling,
One brain cell
No.
orange cat.
what's the new verb now? Because skitter just promotes just
Oh yeah.
creepy vibes. You have to come with a new verb for your running. Then
I didn't come up with that verb in the first place.
I'm pretty sure you described us as skittering over the
guys
freaking
did.
ceiling.
Did we just latched on to it?
Yeah.
Whatever image you painted that day, it was definitely latched onto. Like
No, I
you
think that
do
he,
what?
He described it, and one of us. I think I said you're skittering. You're like.
Oh, maybe we
skittering
said. Okay.
across.
I'm not gonna say we put that word in your mouth, but we put that word in your mouth, and it's true though.
Yes.
Yep.
You skitter.
It's too apt.
No, this is I just looked up skitter in the fucking chat, and literally like 8 out of the fucking 12 posts is fucking Lauren.
What?
Fucking annoying.
Oh.
So?
You do talk about it a lot.
It seems you have a task and a goal ahead of you. Shall we guide you to the toy gate?
Hiromi kind of looks at everybody. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Caleb finally appears out of a side tunnel.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Wearing his new outfit.
Dressing like a local.
Yep.
He assimilated so fast.
He assimilates faster than Akumu.
Like, oh, welcome.
With his brain too, like I could.
He's one of the ancestors.
Yeah. Hiromi, you should have. Your ancestors more.
With his intelligence, he probably was like already speaking Kozakuran. I would totally give that to Calem's wheelhouse.
Yep.
It's so. It's. No, this is. I found it. I fucking found where it started. I found it.
It did. Huh?
He's bringing receipts.
Can I pin? Can I pin? No, I can't pin. I can respond them. Yeah. Right around here. Right around here.
What is this?
Before that.
What is a span?
Oh, that was a year. That's over a year ago.
Wow.
Wow, that's July of 2024.
You even describe yourself as scary. Let's call that
scary. Not
scary.
Well, you said scary.
It wasn't
scary.
Different
Puss in Boots.
Well, let's keep going.
It was Romy.
Did you see there?
Came up with Skitter.
She's her for an elf. I'm always pictured like I'm reading through it. I'm going all the way back.
To that fucking GIF.
Skitter's 150 feet per
Okay, yeah, you do say he does not skitter. Okay, I take it back.
Well, he didn't say, okay, Skitter aside, Warden even said he's a scary dude who runs across ceilings. You say he's a scary dude?
I said skitter run. Move up to an enemy within 30 feet of you in a skittering motion. The enemy must make a wisdom saving throw or shit their pants and be prone.
You're not wrong, though. You did not say skitter, but the fact still remains is that Warden was scary.
Full circle to whatever was the shit conversation at the beginning of this? The soil?
Yeah. Soiled.
Oh, soiled.
Oh, yeah.
You also described he billows when he runs at people? What does that even mean?
Do you guys... I'm going to put the ball in your guys' court because we have 8 minutes before I do a hard cut at 11:30.
Okay.
Do you want to peek behind the Torii Gate or do you want to call it
Yes.
All right.
You gather with the Kitsune and they take you to a journey across the island.
Is there a map?
Maybe.
I see you looking. I can see the reflection in your glasses.
More importantly, I was looking for music. You're not wrong, but I'm also because I'm doing my obsessiveness of music. All right. Funny enough, I will show you one thing. It's just to show you what goes into like prepping sometimes. This is a battle map I made from scratch outside the Torii Gate because I didn't know if you guys would fight here or not. In the middle of a lake with a beautiful fucking waterfall. But Hiromi was like, I run right at him. I Leroy Jenkins. I'm like, well, not using that map. But this is where the Torii Gate was.
Map.
Yeah. It is beautiful.
It was a great, it was a fun little experiment to scrape one together.
I could have fucking utilized that water.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, Hiromi has always been on site. You guys know this.
There was
who's to say we're not going to get into a fight
right now
outside of a tree? Yeah. Recycle.
But you guys come to it, and the idea too was that it was unfortunately, there's these islands, and it was just completely demolished. All the trees were destroyed. There's just the stumps. It's a very barren area, and it's like there's still smoke rising from the rubble and the burnt areas. But there was this massive waterfall falling down into this deep lake in this valley. But there's this old Torii Gate there. And you guys are brought here. Warden spends a few minutes with the zoomies around on the water of the lake. I'm just kidding. You gather up on the island.
You kidding? Yeah, okay.
Thank you. And as you step forward, the Torii Gate begins to glow with magic. And opening, you see a mist begin to form between its gaps. And you step through. One by one, you step into Tokoyo, the spirit realm of Kozakura. as you step through, Akumu growls. You're just standing in the mist. They are here. They're here. He's getting really riled up. And through the mist, you see shapes. And all these shadowy shapes are moving towards you. But not before Namikami shows up. And you see his mask coming out of the mist. But as he kind of swirls in, he's no longer an orb. He's got that mask on the front, but now he's just this ethereal dragon-like creature stretching out into the mist. He's like, oh, you're here! Everyone get on my back now! And you all hop on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you fly off.
You know what? He's the guide. He's the guide. I'll follow his lead.
And he takes you to... He swirls you into Tokoyo, and you break out of the mist. I do not have the narration do it justice. It's an absurdist landscape in a lot of ways. Floating islands of all sorts of magic and stuff. But most importantly, this kind of twilight has settled in, and there's this kind of rumbling of colors, this kind of obviously ominous swirling storm up at the top. And from it, you see little like spelljammer ships in the distance. But he takes you, and their stuff is following you, but there's something about Namikami is providing this kind of protective rebuff against it. And then he takes you to a mountain. This just rugged mountain filled with these trees and waterfalls pouring down. And at the top of it, there's this little temple, this little Japanese-inspired temple at the very top. You see paths rising up. You see what we would call gravestones around on top of it. And he kind of lands down in front of another torii gate that leads to a mountain path that kind of goes up and up and up. 1 second.
This is such a cool scene.
Mm-hmm.
Really bright.
Yeah, it's not a tradition. Yeah, so the way, like the bottom right is kind of, it's not necessarily a big giant tree at the top, but just kind of give you an idea of the aesthetic. Like these are mountain paths, and here in the middle is the temple. But as you gotten closer, you hear voices in a whirlwind just swirling around it, almost like 1,000 voices. And I'll go into, I think I'll go into the RP more later because I kind of want to make sure I have it all down packed exactly. But Namikami had you guys outside the torii gate. And he's like, welcome to your ancestors' land. Now go in there and prove that you are strong enough. Very dangerous. Have fun. Wait, so you're gonna go through. There might be more than that, but I'm just gonna cut it there. But yep, it's gonna, and you'll see there's the abstractions here are definitely points of interest. Those are going to be points of interest, and obviously you can see they're kind of battle maps. They might have their own screens and own things related to it.
Cool.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Oh my god, I love that.
What the fuck is this?
I want to go to
That's
all
the
of them.
swirling temple at the top that you can see.
That's the top.
That you're going to have to find your way into by perhaps doing things around the mountaintop of your ancestral spirit home.
Guys,
Like a
Yeah,
trial.
that one like 3-shot.
Do you see the tree in the far bottom, like the south, like in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
That looks so cool. The glowing tree with that like platform. Where, oh, I want to go there.
Yeah.
Yep. So a little dungeon crawlish for next time. You guys can kind of poke around and stuff.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
This would be really cool.
Yes. All right, guys. 11:30. GG's.
11:30.
All right, y'all.
GG's.
Everyone have a good night. Till next time.
Bye.
Bye, all Romy.
Bye.